The first, American Airlines Flight 11, took off from Boston at 7:59 a.m., heading to Los Angeles. 76 passengers, 11 crew members, and 5 hijackers were on board. The second flight, United Airlines Flight 175, was also LA-bound from Boston. It took off at 8:15 a.m. with 51 passengers, 9 crew members, and 5 hijackers on board. The third flight, American Airlines Flight 77, took off from Washington Dulles International Airport in Virginia at 8:20 a.m. with 53 passengers, 6 crew members, and 5 hijackers on board the flight to Los Angeles. The final hijacked plane, United Airlines Flight 93, took off at 8:42 a.m. from Newark International Airport after a delay caused by routine traffic. 33 passengers, 7 crew members, and 4 hijackers were on the San Francisco-bound flight. Just 4 minutes after United Airlines Flight 93 took off from Newark Airport at 8:46 a.m., American Airlines Flight 11 crashed into the North Tower of the World Trade Center in New York City. At 8:50 a.m., President George W. Bush, who was visiting Emma E. Booker Elementary School in Sarasota, Florida, was first alerted of the crash. At the time, his advisors thought it was a tragic accident. 17 minutes after the North Tower was struck, United Airlines Flight 175 crashed into the South Tower of the World Trade Center. The time was 9:03 a.m. At 9:05 a.m., President Bush was informed of the second plane crashing at the World Trade Center. At 9:30 a.m., President Bush delivered his first remarks on the attacks at Booker Elementary School.
Today, we've had a national tragedy. 2 airplanes have crashed into the World Trade Center in an apparent terrorist attack on our country. Terrorism against our nation will not stand. And now, if you join me in a moment of silence.
At 9:35 a.m., President Bush left for Sarasota Bradenton International Airport to board Air Force One. Moments later, at 9:37 a.m., American Airlines Flight 77 crashed into the Pentagon. At 10:03 a.m., the final hijacked flight, United Airlines Flight 93, crashed into a field near Shanksville, Pennsylvania after passengers and crew members stormed the cockpit. Their actions prevented a fourth attack. The 9/11 Commission report concluded the plane's target was Washington, D.C., where both the Senate and the House were in session at the Capitol building.
Good morning, Bobcats. Today is Thursday, September 11th, 2025, Cycle Day 5. I'm Hannah Weaver.
And I'm Kylie Mummer. We will have one more segment remembering September 11, 2001 later on in the show. But first, let's take a look at today's announcements.
Attention boys in grades 9 through 12. We are looking for Powder Puff cheerleaders. If you are interested in cheering on the girls while they play the Powder Puff football game, please sign up on the form on Mr. Zirkle's Schoology post. If you have any questions, please message Tabby Duncan or Mr. Zirkle.
Varsity Club is hosting the first annual STS Cornhole Tournament on Sunday, October 5th, starting at 1 p.m. The tournament will be held at Northeastern Bobcat Stadium. This tournament is open to Northeastern High School students and staff. Entry into the tournament is $20 per team. Cash or checks made out to the Northeastern High School. A meeting to discuss rules and format will be held prior to the tournament. Forms and payment are due by September 26th. If you have any questions, please see Alexa Kuhn.
Auditions for the high school play will now be on Wednesday, September 17th from 3:15 to 5:15. If you have already been given an audition time on Monday, Ms. Bartow will contact you to change it. For those without a date but interested in auditioning, it's not too late to sign up for an audition time. Please contact Ms. Bartow to schedule your audition time for the play, How to Host a Murder Mystery Dinner Party in 15 Simple Steps.
Attention seniors. Senior Sunrise will occur this Friday, September 12th. Please respond using the link in Mr. Zirkle's Schoology post made on Monday, September 8th.
Homecoming, Here We Go Again, is now going to be on Saturday, October 11th at 6 to 9 p.m. Each day will be a spirit day, and that Thursday will be the homecoming parade, Powder Puff game, and bonfire. Tickets will be on sale during lunch at Palmart between October 6th and October 10th. If you are bringing a guest that is not a Northeastern student, you will need to complete a guest form. These can be obtained from either office and must be turned into the RMC office no later than 3 p.m. October 3rd.
Attention Bobcats, are you interested in spreading kindness and building a more inclusive school? The Friends of Rachel, otherwise known as the 4 Club, is holding its first meeting on Tuesday, September 16th, day 2, in the cafeteria. 4 Club is involved in maintaining Rachel's Closet and creating student-led activities revolving around empowerment and mental health awareness. Come learn more about the Friends of Rachel Club and how you can get involved. All are welcome to join. See Mrs. Reynolds' Schoology post to sign up to be requested.
That's all we have for the announcements today. Now let's send it over to Natalie with our sports and lunch report.
Good morning, Bobcats. I'm Natalie Anderson. Let's take a look at sports for today. Varsity girls tennis took a huge win yesterday against Redline with a score of 3-2. Girls JV field hockey took a loss against Dallastown with a score of 1-2. Girls varsity field hockey also took a loss against Dallastown with a score of 3-0. Girls varsity tennis will be traveling to Bermudian Springs today with a start time of 4 p.m. Freshman girls and boys cross country will be going against Spring Grove tonight at 4:30 p.m. Boys JV and varsity soccer will be going against Spring Grove tonight, at JV at 5:30 and varsity at 7. Girls JV and varsity soccer will be playing New Oxford tonight, JV at 6 p.m. and varsity at 7:30 p.m. Girls JV and varsity volleyball will be traveling to Red Lion tonight, JV starting at 5:30 and varsity at 6:45. Boys varsity football will be going to William Penn with a knockoff at 7 p.m. Boys volleyball open gyms will take place Mondays and Wednesdays 8 to 9:30 p.m. and Saturday mornings 8 to 9:30 a.m. at the high school gym. Please reach out to Mr. Clemens with any questions. Good luck and go get 'em, Bobcats. Today's lunch is loaded baked potato, pork barbecue, and queso and cornbread loaf. Tomorrow's breakfast is tornadoes or muffins. Tomorrow's lunch is pasta bar with meatballs and garlic breadsticks. Let's check in with Ella with today's weather forecast.
Good morning, Bobcats. I'm Ella Gladfelder. Now let's look at today's forecast. So it looks like we're going to have about a high of 80 degrees around 2 p.m. with some clouds this morning, but it looks like the clouds are going to pass and we're going to have some sun and it looks like some warmer weather than what we've had lately. So just be ready for that and enjoy the nice day. And now let's send it back to the desk.
Thank you, Ella. We'll be right back after this short break.
Bobcats, my name is Jacob Zambito, and today we have a special guest on the show, Mr. Lead. Mr. Lead is one of our newest staff members in the 200 hallway. Today he's here to tell us a little bit more about him. So welcome to the show, Mr. Lee. It's great to have you.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Jacob.
I'd like to start out by asking, what subject are you teaching?
So currently, like you guys said, I'm a learning support teacher. I teach ELA 9 and 10 and ELA 11 and 12. I also get to collaborate with Ms. Walters in math, so it's been great.
So really all around the school.
Yeah, a little bit.
How many years have you been teaching?
So this will be my 13th year teaching. I was actually teaching, I started in Richmond, Virginia. I was at King William High School for 8 years. I coached baseball and football out there, did a lot of different athletics, taught social studies, a lot of different classes, some AD classes. Then I went to Richmond City Schools during COVID. And then I actually just came down here from Southern Tioga, the whole way up in Mansfield, Pennsylvania, where I was doing gifted and I was the MTSS coordinator up there.
Nice. And how many years have you been here at Northeastern?
So this is my first one. So I've really enjoyed getting to know everybody. The students are great. Staff's awesome. You guys are really spoiled. Got a lot of good teachers, a lot of good facilities. I mean, it's a beautiful school.
Yeah, really is. I mean, you kind of touched on this a little bit, but where did you grow up and what high school did you attend?
So I actually came back here, as you can see with all the pictures. I think my daughter came up so far. So came back here for family. So I grew up in Denver, Pennsylvania. So I went to Cocalico. So that's been good to get back. You know, my daughter Em loves to see the family. I do too. And my sister actually lives in the district with her husband. So that's been great.
It's great to have everybody together. Then after high school, where did you go to college and get your degree?
So I actually went to Wilkes University right after high school, for undergrad in history and special education and secondary education. That's where I met my wife, so it's up in Wilkes-Barre. Then when I was down in Virginia, I had some good advice and got my master's degree from Liberty University in educational leadership.
Nice. So what really inspired you to become a teacher?
So honestly, what inspired me to become a teacher is the great mentors I had along the way. I'm going to be honest with you, Jacob, I was a little bit of a rough adolescent or teen, but I had 3 or 4 teachers that to this day I'm still really in contact with. We go out for dinner, we catch up. They're really influential in my life, a lot of my coaches. That really set me on the path that, to be honest, I probably wouldn't be sitting here today without them. So my goal is to hopefully have at least one student a year that feels that was me, hopefully. And yeah, just give back to students because you guys are the future.
Yeah. And going down that path of being a teacher, what has been your favorite thing about being a teacher so far?
Honestly, it's the students. So as I said earlier, when I was MTSS coordinator, I was kind of at the district office, doing a lot of different meetings, working a lot with adults, and that was great, but that's really not why I got into education. Just the future that you guys have and the different conversations, it puts a smile on my face for what is to come, helping you guys think outside the box, not kind of telling you guys what to think, but how to think, because you're your own entity, and giving you the resources available to make a wise decision, because that's your life.
Yeah. Moving a little bit away from the teaching aspect, we'd like to know a little bit more about you as a person. So we're going to ask you, do you play any sports or instruments?
So I definitely don't play any instruments. Opposites attract, so my wife plays 5. I play 0, and it's awful. But I do love sports, so nowadays I play a lot of golf. I used to play pretty much everything, right? I mean, prototypical football, golf, basketball, baseball, all the way up. I played college baseball until my shoulder gave out, and then just kept going with it. Love sports.
Quick question, where are you shooting at on the golf course?
What am I shooting? I actually went to Royal Manchester once this summer, and it was great. I shot 79.
Nice. That's a great score. What is your favorite college or pro team?
So I'm a huge Penn State fan for everything, especially football, obviously. But I follow Penn State through and through. I mean, what they're doing with their athletics program is, second to none. They're top in almost everything.
Yeah.
I mean, football gets the most hype. It's got the most money, right?
Yep.
But their wrestling program is incredible.
Yeah.
Their hockey program. If you can ever get to a hockey game up there, I would highly suggest it.
Yeah. It's a great atmosphere. I'm sure a lot of your students would like to know, what is your biggest pet peeve?
My biggest pet peeve, honestly, is chewing with your mouth open. If I'm out to dinner with you and you're chewing with your mouth open, it's like, it just gets under my skin. I start getting a little bit agitated, fidgety. But yeah, that's a big pet peeve for me.
I'm assuming no snacks in class?
Oh, no, you can eat my class as long as you clean up. You get a little leeway. I mean, you make a decision, leave trash, that's on you. The whole class suffers, so.
What's your favorite TV show?
So, I like to stream, so I love Peaky Blinders. As a history guy, I love history. They did a really nice job kind of working through the Industrial Revolution and things of that nature, and really giving kind of a gritty look into exactly what it is. I mean, it sounds a little dark, but I love that aspect. So I love Peaky Blinders because that's a real look into really how tough it was during the Industrial Revolution.
Yeah.
I mean, I love The Sopranos. I love Vikings. So probably I'm not a violent guy, but I don't know.
Also, what's your favorite movie?
That's gonna continue on. So like Gladiator, that's pretty violent too. But Tombstone, things of that nature with history. I really enjoy history, and I like when people can do things of that nature. Gangs of New York's up there too, because they do a really nice job talking about that kind of portion of our American history and just immigration, things of that nature, xenophobia, things of that.
Yeah. And you said you don't play any instruments, but everybody can listen to some music. So what's your favorite music to listen to?
Oh, whatever's on Spotify. I mean, Spotify's got that DJ app, or it's not an app, but DJ algorithm that seems to do pretty well. It's kind of scary that it's like, hey, you're always in the mood for this in the morning, and they're usually right. So I just hit the DJ and let it go. I'm not really one to pick and choose. Just I'm kind of into the beats.
Yeah. What's your favorite place that you've traveled?
Favorite place we've traveled. So we've traveled quite a bit. So we love to hike, as you can see in some of these pictures, right? So we went to the Pacific Northwest, and that was an unbelievable trip. It's just beautiful out there. So we hiked a lot of different gorges. So Mount Hood, we went to different state parks. Shockingly, Seattle was the least favorite part of that trip for me. We went to Oregon and Washington, and just being out in those state parks is something you can't even explain. It's just kind of, there's so many of them. So when we're hiking, it was just us on the trail, which is just such a great feeling to be one with nature.
Great experience.
And that nature, so you can just breathe it in. So I really enjoyed the Pacific Northwest. We really enjoyed Asheville too. We went down to Asheville, North Carolina. That's a really cool town. But we love to travel. We went to New England. We'll go back to New England too. We hope to hit every national park at some point. It's probably a retirement gig, but.
Yeah, it's great. Great to be well traveled. Well, thank you for coming on this show today, Mr. Lead.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Yep. We're going to wrap up our show today with how September 11th is remembered all these many years later. Thanks for being with us today, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.
My birthday was September 9th, so I had just turned 9. My dad was one of the 23 police officers, same as Ramon Suarez. I miss him a lot. I really do. Seeing his name in the memorial, it means everything.
On September 11th, 2001, the World Trade Center was attacked. It became known as Ground Zero. After years of hard work and rebuilding, the entire site has been transformed into one of beauty and of remembrance. At its heart is the National 9/11 Memorial. Millions of visitors from all around the world come to this site to pay their respects each year. What they see are two enormous reflecting pools that sit in the very footprints of where the Twin Towers stood. The pools are surrounded by bronze panels inscribed with the names of the nearly 3,000 people who died in the attacks of 2001 and the World Trade Center bombing in 1993.
When you come to the memorial, you come up to the edge of each one of these voids, and you see this enormous empty space in front of you. It's a space that can't be filled and will not be filled. It is there where you encounter the names of the dead.
First, the impression you have as a visitor is how many names there are. It's a sea of names over an ocean of tears.
The Memorial Plaza, made up of hundreds of swamp white oak trees, surrounds the memorial pools. One tree is different. It is a calorie pear tree, now known as the Survivor Tree. This tree was at the site on September 11th, 2001. It was discovered in a pile of rubble by some recovery workers. It was nursed back to health and returned here. And in some sense, it really embodies the whole experience of 9/11 in a living being. It is damaged, but it also shows a tremendous amount of new growth.
And now there are no words to describe how bad it was. The massive debris field, the smell of death completely took over your whole being. To work out of that to where we are now, it was a slow, hard process.
As bad as 9/11 was, it demonstrated that when the times require, we do have the capacity to come together and take care of each other with limitless compassion.
I remember that day. I remember where I was and what I was doing. My generation, we remember growing up with it. It's like you were part of history. Makes me very proud to know that my dad went out the way for strangers. That's what I call a hero. Nobody ever wants to forget those people that passed away that day. Those people were brothers, wives, mothers, sisters, friends, and those people should be remembered in every way possible.
Every single person that comes here is making a contribution. You truly are our future. Thank you.